to be $147 to win, plus it'll set the field for the A feature. We will also present all the heat winners their memorial trophies. The fourth heat race, the Demery Memorial, Randy Demery does put up $86 to win that heat race, so Randy will be presenting that to the fourth heat winner. But every heat winner does get a memorial trophy for their heat win. Plus the dash is a beautiful, we love this trophy in particular for the Von Knoll dash winner. Again, $147 for 4 laps work. On the pole will be the 24L of Dakota Lowe. Outside of him, the 23 Dakota Dillon. Second row inside, the 12H of Sturgis Streeter. And outside of him, the 9 of Brian Meyer. And man, this is going to be good. You will see who's got it right now. Now, there's going to be some B features and some other A features before the Midwest Mod A, so the track will still change a little more. We'll see who's got her dialed in right now. But really no surprises so far for the heat winners. Brian Meyer already a feature winner. Again, 4 laps for $147 to win. And we will have Mr. Mike Kraft and Jennifer Knoll down presenting trophies, interviewing the drivers, getting their outlooks on the race tonight while we present them their monies and their trophies. We're going to do the drawing now. For the 50-50? That's for the 50-50? Okay. We're going to draw it now? All right, folks, we're going to do the 50-50 drawing now. $529, I believe they said.
So just moved up one. Dennis, so he doesn't get it's you got to finish ahead of him. So if you go over to ring 3, sorry, he moved up 2, he moved up 4. So he's
all right, we got a volunteer to pull out a ticket there.
Nope, 30. He went up 2.
Yeah,
so
where
is Deers? So he went up 4, he didn't move.
All right, so it's by
again a nice 50-50 drawing here.
It's combination of
they are bringing me the magic number.
1.5 points per car, plus it is your finishing. So it's combination.
All right, folks, get your tickets out. $529. Ticket number 5499709. 5499709 for $529. Here, do you want it here? All right, we're coming down to bring that ticket down. Man, that's a nice payday.
Yeah. I get it, he's fast, but it's still kind of getting him. I'm not even a fan of him.
I mean, yes and no, because if you go by the passing points, he would have started 5th. Like, I'll show you.
Yeah, I have it all on here.
I think I posted the
because he was.
Does she have it?
Yeah.
Is it good? Must be good because we're getting pictures here. How about this? How about this young lady? Just got her $529.
I mean, I know, I've been around this top. Because I was kind of feeling out of the one
All right. Here's our Yvonne Knoll Memorial Pole Dash. This will set the lineup for the A feature. Plus, these guys are racing for a beautiful trophy and some money. $147 to win. Make your picks. These are 4 bad boys right here. My buddy Braden Skaggs, the Hebrew Hammer, he says Sturgis Streeter is going to win it all tonight. All right, yellow lights out. We're about ready to go after it. 4 laps goes by mighty quick.
Thank you.
And green flag. Dakota Lowe gets it in front of Dakota Dillon. Meyer now into second. Oh, Meyer, something wrong. The car misfiring all of a sudden. Dakota Dillon gets around him. Sturgis Streeter now right behind the black 9. White flag, she's going to be over quick. Dakota Lowe out front all by himself. Meyer again misfiring down the front straightaway. Or no, that's Streeter actually that's misfiring this time. But out of turn 4, how about it? Give him a hand, Dakota Lowe. Dakota Dillon in second, Brian Meyer third. And Sturgis Streeter will get the 4th spot. If they can get Sturgis to come back out to the front straightaway, if he can just hop a ride somewhere, we do want to present him his heat trophy. If somebody with Sturgis Streeter could get him at least maybe to hop on a 4-wheeler and come out to the front straightaway, we've got a trophy presentation for him. We'll see if we can get Sturgis rounded up and get him back out to the front straightaway. I know there he comes. I got him back running again. Good to see that. I hope it was nothing really serious. All right, so Mike and Jennifer, where are we going to start at?
Damn it. Oh, it went off again.
You're fine.
What are you pushing there?
Right there.
That's what I pushed.
All right, so Mike Kraft, where we're going to start with Sturgis.
Yeah.
All right, folks, here he is, your Heat 2 winner. 4th place in the dash, the 12H is Sturgis Streeter. He'll get the Ken Williams Memorial Heat Race win.
Congratulations, Brad.
Thank you. Well, Sturgis, and I'm sure it's not the run you wanted, but still some good runs during the heat races, and you know, still had a chance to come out and run this special race. You got to be happy with that.
Oh yeah, we are. I got to appreciate Drew and his dad for letting us try to tune on this thing and help him out a little bit. We got a pretty good piece here if we can keep it running, I think.
Yeah. Well, like I say, congratulations on making it into the dash, and enjoy yourself and have some fun.
Thank you. Good to see all you fans tonight. Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely. Whoops. Oh my goodness.
All right, next one up is going to be the 4th place, the Richard Demery Memorial Heat Race winner, Mr. Brian Meyer in the 9. Congratulations, Brian. You're going to get a few dollars there from Randy Demery.
Well, once again, Brian Meyer, I'm sure not the run exactly that you wanted, but you were up there second and looked like maybe you were going to make a challenge up there for the leader, but I think I heard that thing cough down here at the end of the straightaway. Did something happen?
Yeah, it popped out of gear coming off turn 4. Did the same thing in the heat race, and luckily I got it back in gear, but at that point it was too late.
Yeah. So 3rd place, I mean, that's not winning, but it's not the worst, but still an honor to be able to make the dash here for this memorial here tonight for the Claibornes.
For sure, it's an honor. I didn't get to race this race last year, so it's pretty cool being here tonight. A lot of cars, a lot of fans, so thank you all for coming out.
All right, thank you a lot, Brian, and congratulations on 3rd.
Thank you.
All right, so your Heat, I think I got this right, the Heat 1 winner in the 23 was going to be Dakota Dillon.
I don't have that one.
Who is it?
That's the Jim McMurray Memorial Heat Race win.
Dillon. Well, hell, I had that on there. Dakota Dillon, 2nd place. You know, I don't know if you know it or not, but during hot laps, you had the fastest time out there. And of course, that's irrelevant when it comes to race time, but still shows the car's fast, the setup's right, and you're driving good. So, like I say, not a win, but 2nd place is still good.
Yeah, starting front row outside of this feature is a pretty big deal. That's kind of where I'd like to be. Hopefully it slicks up a little bit. There's a good moisture strip around the top, and I get up there and just leave.
Yeah.
Sometimes hot laps, you can have the best car in hot laps and goes downhill from there. So we're going to try to go uphill, and we're going to make some changes to this thing, make it better for the future.
Yeah. I'm sure you will, and it looked like you were running that high line, if I remember right, and up around the top there pretty good, and it looks like maybe feature time that could be the place to be. And of course, this track looks like it's still got a ton of grip in it.
Yeah, it's got the most grip I think I've ever felt at Butler, and I've raced here for a few years. About smoked the wall in 4, but hopefully we do better in the future. We'll get this thing dialed in, and hopefully we'll put on a show for you guys. Thanks for coming.
All right, Dakota Dillon, your 2nd place, and we'll start 2nd outside front row.
All right. Next man up, man, he's going to get him some couple of pieces of hardware. This is going to be your heat race number 3, the Wally Wallen Memorial Heat Race winner.
I'm not down here.
And most of all, your Yvonne Knoll Pole Dash winner. How about the 24L Dakota Low? Give him a hand, race fans.
Way to go, Dakota. Man, you got out and jumped out to that lead, and it looked like Meyer was going to give you a challenge, but I don't know if you heard that interview or not, but it popped out of gear on him. But still, man, you jumped out front and were gone.
Yeah, Dad said, don't lift until you see God, and I figured I'd give it a try.
Well, that sounds like some good advice. Pray a little before you get out there and hope for the best. But it looks like you did kind of have the line figured out. What did you see in the track that you liked and maybe you might be watching for later on for the A main?
Right now we can run about anywhere, which makes it a good racetrack. It's a little character, but Butler has character.
Yeah.
So hopefully, like Dylan said, it slicks off a little bit and slows us down because nobody wants to hold the car full throttle for 25 laps.
Yeah.
It's hard on them.
Yeah. Well, is this pretty much like your home track? I mean, as far as the characteristics of the track and the shape and everything?
Yeah, Butler is our closest track. The other closest track for us is Nevada. We come here more often, so this is home pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, starting on that front row, what's it going to be? Is it going to be pedal to the metal, or are you going to kind of feel it out a little bit before you turn the thing loose?
Well, so far, if the track stays the way it is, it's going to be pedal to the metal. If it dries out, it's think about it a little bit more. My plan is finish the race, but to start it, got to beat Dakota to the corner.
Okay, we got 2 B mains yet before this A main, but you guys are the second race as far as the line of order, so the track probably is going to change quite a bit between now and then. So we're all, the fans, I know we're all hoping for seeing some racing here later on, and if it slicks off, all for the better.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, congratulations, man, and for winning and the dash and starting on the pole.
Thank you.
All right, one more hand for Dakota Low. Give it the hand to all 4 of our heat race winners. We barely tipped the iceberg again. We have 2 B features coming up, plus the A feature. Lots more stuff to be decided.
Starting first, if you won the first heat, you would start first on the so we would give 5 plus positions to 3. Yeah, that would be no fair to our Wheeler guys that usually run the
Got the Knoll family down there taking pictures with Dakota.
If we would have made this a non-points race, I would have understood changing the format, but
Mike Kraft, that track pretty good shape, huh?
You cannot slip your foot on the race. There's still enough tack in the track that your foot will not slip if you stomp it down on there and try to slide it.
Get them fired up so the tracks until we want to roll, please.
All right, we'll let these boys get back, do a little prep on their cars to get ready.
Do I get one of those?
Yes. Joe Beard out front, Alex Schultz in second, Justin Pike in third. The top 2 transfer to the A. Oh, the 41 has an issue that lets Justin Pike get by. The 41, Alex Schultz. The car drifts up and shuts off. A younger, some great money for tonight's races. KMA Electric, some great money for tonight. Joe Beard back out front, Justin Pike in second. Butch Heston in third. Jeremiah Reynolds in fourth. They are only taking the top two. Pike right there with him, about 3 car lengths behind. Equal gap. Jeremiah Reynolds in 4th spot in the 22. For Joe Beard in that 18. And taking the checkered flag, Joe Beard. Justin Pike in 2nd, Butch Heston in 3rd, and Jeremiah Reynolds in 4th.
I'm pretty sure you already know, but you read my post about it. They go caution free. Or have to put another $500 in throughout the field.
Do what? Well, they're going to check line.
Might get mine to work.
I'm still. There you go.
All right, so your Doug Allen Memorial B main number 2. And man, that's so cool to say, 2 B mains, I tell you what. On the pole, going to be the 4A Aaron Dennison. Outside of him, the always quick 29 Justin Oliver. 2nd row inside, the 00 of Raymond Gilbert. Outside the 3 of Jerry Wheeler. 3rd row inside, the 26 of Devin Wetzel. Outside the 74 Lucas Rowe. 4th row inside, the 29 Richard Jackson. Outside the 75 of Rob Jones. And then the 5th row inside, the 54 of Jake Martin. Again, the top 2 transfer. If I figured this right, we took 4 out of each heat to give us 16, and then 4 for the feature out of the 2 Bs. And we do have non-qualifier money for the first 3 guys that did not qualify for the A feature.
Here they go out of turn 4. Looks like it's going to be Aaron Dennison, your leader, with Justin Oliver right there on his backside as they go into 3. Oliver tries to shoot down low, but the car gets upset and he can't do it. And now we're going to spin both of them out down here. It was the 00 of Ryan Gilbert.
So the 29 of Oliver, the 00, having an issue. I didn't even see how that started.
Well, the black car, who I think is who?
Because Oliver was running 2nd.
Oliver, he went down low to try and get under the leader, and his car got kind of squirrely down there, and he started wiggling, and then the 00 come around, caught him in the back, and spun him and himself out, coming out of turn 4 as they started to come down the straightaway.
So Justin Oliver, man, in a good spot in that B feature now, was running 2nd. We'll see if he can keep going. We'll see if Raymond Gilbert in the 00 will keep going. At least it happened on the first lap, so they still have the whole thing to get back through the pack again.
Well, it didn't look like a whole lot of contact. It looked like more of just, like I say, both of them spinning out and going around. So, like you say, plenty of race left. We've got 12 laps in this B main here for the Doug Allen Memorial. I have to ask, Andy, who was Doug Allen?
Bart Allen that raced team cars with me. You didn't know him?
No.
Okay. Well, he was my team car. We ran together lots and lots of years and stuff. And Doug was his brother. That was his crew chief and stuff. And matter of fact, I saw Jeremy, Doug's boy, here a little earlier. He come up and waved. So it's nice having the family, the Allen family here. I had another brother named Todd, another brother named John B. Big family, and we all got them. We all raced together with the late models and stuff, and all that. And Doug passed away a number of years ago. I believe he had cancer, and so it was only natural because we were so close to him that we have a memorial race, for him too. So because Doug was just a super dude. And we had to include him on the deal here. So, and luckily he gets 2B features tonight. So, so that worked out really good. So I love having Jeremy and them here. And Jeremy raced last year, had not raced with us this year any. So Brian Bolin from the Bolin Racing family. We do have the Ron Bolin Memorial coming up. Good to us every year. Always the first one that gets me money for this race. I've got such a great group of people that help with this. If I keep talking about them, I'm probably going to tear up just a little bit because of everything they've done for us. Again, Mike Parker throwing in $1,000 in on this, over top this, and for our feature tonight. So, I mean, he believes in this race. He lets us do it. Gary Clark being such a huge support. Do not have quite the money this year just because of my financial problems with medical bills and stuff over the winter time. I had money set aside and I just flat had to use it. So not able to put all the money into it that I really wanted to. Got to put some into it tonight. But the guys that helped me, man, I appreciate it 1,000,000%. I can't even say thank you enough. So yellow lights out. We're about ready to get this thing back going again.
Aaron Dennison, your leader. Devin Welts in second. Jerry Wheeler third. Richard Jackson in fourth. Looks like Dennison's going to hold on to that lead, but boy, Wenzel, like I say, right on that tail end again. Going to make a move down to the inside, but he thinks better of it and backs out. And Dennison's going to come on around, and he's going to lead for lap 2. 3 cars there pretty close together. Wheeler messes up just a little bit over in turn 2, and that's going to allow Dennison to pull away from him a little bit. But it didn't hurt Wheeler too bad as he's hanging in there for that second spot. Looks like he's trying to make up some time there and get a little closer to Dennison, maybe take a chance on diving under him again, although it just doesn't look like he wants to go on that outside of the track. Dennison's still your leader. Just like I said, Wheeler looking to the inside through 1 and 2, but he can't hang on to it. Leader in second place through 3 and 4, down the front straightaway. Once again, Wheeler to the inside, but he has to back out of it. Car started to move up the track, so he backed out. First and second now pulled away quite a ways from the third place car, Devin Wenzel. Other cars pretty well strung out. It's just pretty much in this race, it's first and second. And I believe we only take 2 out of the B main, right? Well, they want to get in that A main, and we got one spun out down here in 1 and 2.
I got one around. O'Reilly caution, Mike. Haven't seen too many of them tonight, really.
We have not. The track has just been fantastic. And, from my own experience in RC racing, what I always say is when the track's tacky like this, just about everybody's car handles well. That's the 74, I believe, of Lucas Rowe that spun out down there. So they'll slow them down, get them lined back up, and we'll go back green. We've got 6 of 12 laps completed.
So Jerry Wheeler was closing in slowly on the 4A down there, so
he's got a good move down to the inside, but it seems like about the time he gets to the apex of the corner, the front end kind of wants to try and wash out on him a little bit, and he starts to push up, and he doesn't want to run into the 4, so he backs out of it, and boy, then the 4 just pulls away from him even further. Once again, your lineup here is Aaron Dennison, Jerry Wheeler, Devin Wenzel, Richard Jackson, Raymond Gilbert, Lucas Rowe, Justin Oliver, Rob Jones, and Jake Martin. And here we go, out of 4. Dennison brings them out. Green flag flies. And Dennison right there in the middle of the track holds on to that lead. Devin Wenzel is kind of catching up to Wheeler just a touch. Not enough of a run to be able to make any kind of a move on him. 1 and 2 now. He gets back up to the back bumper, but still can't get that pass. Completing 7 laps. We're going to be on lap number 8. 4 more laps to go for Aaron Dennison, as your top 3 are kind of hanging right there together. Same procedure as last lap. Dennison into 1 and 2 down that back straightaway, looking good. Right in the middle of the track. Dennison still the leader, Wheeler in second, Wenzel in third. Richard Jackson in that 4th spot, and Ryan Gilbert, who was in that accident earlier, is hanging on in there for that 5th spot. White flag comes out, leader down the back straightaway, Aaron Dennison. Changes his line just a little bit this time, goes up a little higher, comes out of 4, and he will take the checkered. So it's going to be Dennison and Wheeler moving on to the A main. I presume this will be the back of the A main, Andy, probably 23rd, 24th, something like that. Jimmy Smith outside. Justin Anderson is going to be inside second row. And Jesse Hogue is going to be outside of the second row. And Brad, I don't see Brad out there, Brad Hogue. So this looks like this could be the lineup right here.
Yeah, we got the yellow lights out, so we're getting ready to go green. This is the Joe Barker Sales and Service Pure Stock A feature.
I guess I got to go do the interview.
Yeah, if you want to.
I have a pretty good deal right here.
Looks like we're only missing 1 car out there. Green flag flies. James Barker out front over Jimmy Smith. Justin Anderson in 3rd spot. Looked like Jesse Hogue did not make the call. Smith now looking on the bottom through 3 and 4. He gets the pass made.
Got 10 laps to go. Jimmy Smith still your leader. James Baker there hanging on for second. Just can't seem to muster up the speed that he needs to be able to catch back up with Jimmy Smith. Of course, Jimmy Smith, a veteran of this track here. Who knows how many laps that guy's got around here. Smith just staying nice and consistent, kind of running in a couple different places on the track, sometimes a little high, sometimes a little low. But Barker, just like I say, can't find that sweet spot that he needs to be able to catch up to Jimmy. Smith's now kind of opening that gap up a little bit. Now it looks like it could be up to about 5 to 6 car lengths. And down there about 2 car widths off the bottom, then lets that car drift up in 2 up to the top line down that back straightaway. A little bit higher through 3 and 4. Then again up about a car width off the wall, a little higher this time through 1 and 2. We've got 11 of 14 completed, going to be coming around for lap 12. Of course, a fairly decent race going on for 3rd and 4th, and I think we're going to have a yellow here, as it looks like Brad Hogue is going to pull off on the inside, and that's going to bring out a yellow flag.
He was having a pretty good race with Justin Anderson.
Yes, he was.
Quite a bit, but it definitely takes a lot of phone calls and text messages and
yeah, I bet,
and a lot of talking to people.
By golly, I think we're going to go green as we come out of 4. Looks like Jimmy Smith's going to lead him out, and boy, he's going to jump right out to about a 2 car length lead. James Barker, he's hanging right in there with him, not letting him get too far away. Looks like we got 3 more laps to go. Oh, look at here, Andy. Barker jumping again up on that downside there below him. Oh, look, through 3 and 4, up beside him now, coming out of 4. Well, it's going to be Smith at the line. But wow, this is getting close. Now Smith's going to cut him off, try to anyway, and he does. Slows him down a little bit and is going to give him a chance to make a run down that back straightaway, but he really pinched Parker off down there in 1 and 2. And the white flag comes out. And I doubt it the Smith's going to give up that inside at all. And Barker comes up and kind of tapped him in the back end to let him know he was there. But Jimmy Smith through 3 and 4, out of 4, looking for that checkered, and he is going to get the checkered flag. Your winner is going to be Jimmy Smith. 2nd place, James Parker. And 3rd place is Justin Anderson. 4th place is Brian Haig.
All right, he can hear you. Give him a hand. Your Pure Stock A feature winner, Mr. Jimmy Smith. And reigning track champion. And all-around good guy.
Jimmy Smith, our winner for the Pure Stocks there tonight. Jimmy, man, a fantastic run, but I don't know if you could see him or knew he was there. But old Parker came up behind you there in 3 and 4, and I think even got beside you a little bit. That kind of got your blood going a little, didn't it?
Every once in a while I could see something over there, but I just didn't know who it was.
Yeah, it was Parker, and he several times tried to get down on the inside, but it looked like the car pushed just a little bit, and he couldn't hold it, and he had to back off. But, gee, a fantastic run, just what I'd expect out of a veteran like yourself. I don't know how many races I've seen you win down here, but all of them, you know, just good, clean racing.
Well, we don't care about the wins. We're just out here having fun.
Well, that's the best part of it. Sometimes racing can get under your skin a little bit when you start thinking about the points and all that. So it's good to hear that. Congratulations on a great win here in the Pure Stock.
Thank you.
There's your winner, folks. Jimmy Smith, Pure Stock winner.
Super Stocks, the asphalt seal coating and striping Super Stock division. On the pole, the always quick number 9 of Dave Meyer. Outside of him, one of my boys, the 77 of Jeff Dowdy. Second row inside, the veteran, the 67 of Devin Irvin. Outside, the 67 junior of Shane Irvin. Third row inside, the 7D Dustin Weiland. Outside, the 4G of Gary Clark. And then the fourth row inside, the 89 of Josh Harris. Folks, how about waving them checkered flags? You got them in your hand. Wave them. Give our Super Stock boys a good send-off.
This ought to be a good one. Dave Meyer and Dowdy right up there on the front row. And where is Gary Clark lurking at? I don't think Gary's out there, is he?
There's only 2.5 rows.
Here they come off of 4. Looks like David Meyer is going to take that lead down the front stretch.
Flagman says no, Mike. Flagman says no. Was not a good start. Flagman wants a little more orderly start than that. Oh, he's pointing to somebody.
Uh-oh.
Saying, you guys.
I think it's Meyer. Looked like the general direction of that flag was toward Meyer. And that good start that he got. But you can understand why he would kind of want to get a little jump there, because, boy, Dowdy, this is, as you might say, in his own backyard.
Oh, yeah.
So you know that you're going to have to get a good run off the corner with him. Once again, out of 4. Meyer holds that low line. Dowdy's going to drift up by the wall. That's going to let David Meyer have the lead. Fifteen laps on this. Now this time, Meyer goes up a little high there in 1 and 2, and Dowdy tries to get under him, but he can't do it. Now Dowdy looking to the bottom side again. But old Meyer, he's a pretty wily old veteran. You're not going to get away with anything with Meyer. Meyer opening up about 3 or 4 car lengths now, 5, maybe 6 car lengths. Dowdy kind of staggering a little. Running order is Meyer, Dowdy, Irvin.
Oh, up in smoke, the 77 of Dowdy.
Jeff Dowdy. I think you were saying earlier that he'd been having some motor problems. So there it goes again.
Yep, there it went again. She went up in big puff of smoke.
just a clear moment here. Your running order is going to be Meyer, David Meyer, Devin Irwin, Shane Irwin. So now we're down to 4 cars.
Yeah, Gary didn't make the calls. Apparently, whatever he broke in the heat race, they couldn't get her fixed.
What's wrong with it? It went straight green screen across it. I turned that on and I turned that
Scoreboard.
all 3 of them.
I bet the drivers really like that scoreboard over there, Andy. You'll be able to see the lineup as you go around there through 1 and 2.
Yeah, they've been making comments about being able to look over there under yellow and stuff and seeing what's going on. So.
Aren't you up here racing? I thought you were third race.
Not 4th. The B mods are next, and then the Midwest mods.
Yeah, they're last. No, then we got the.
Well, then we got 2. Then we got the mini stocks and the strictly stocks. So.
This guy, this Crump that raced a while ago, is he in relation to this?
I think it's part of that same group. They used to race quite a bit of the time.
Oh, did he?
All right, yellow lights out. Dave Meyer, he will pick his spot in 3 and 4.
Boy, oh, Dave come down off the hill there, didn't he? Man, I mean, it come shooting down across the track, jumping out to that lead. Boy, that'd give him some good speed running down off the top of the track. Meyer leading in there through 3 and 4. And that's Devin Irwin there in 2nd place now. And Dustin Weiland in 3rd. And Shane
Irvin goes around in turn 2, but he'll keep her going.
Yeah, we're going to stay green. We're going to stay green.
Great side-by-side battle for 2nd spot.
Six laps, going to be going down, going to get on lap number 7 there directly of 15. Dave Meyer running about 3/4 of the way up the track through 1 and 2 and then up out pretty close to the wall in the back straightaway. Starts into 3 pretty high, but gets down around that bottom. Don't know if he knows or senses that Kevin Irwin is back there, but I'm sure he's going to want to try and block off that low side. Except for 1st and 2nd, everybody kind of getting spread out now. And Meyer probably with about a 5-car length lead down the back straightaway through 3 and 4, now down coming to the flag stand. That'll complete lap 9. We're on lap 10. Meyer going into turn 1, Andy, is kind of flirting with that wall a little bit. It seems like when he goes into 1, the front end of that car kind of wants to jump toward the wall there just a little bit. But he manages to bring it back and didn't do it that time. Devin Irwin hanging on there, kind of keeping it at about 4 to 5 car lengths apart. Closes up just a little bit into 1, but then Meyer pulls away from him after that. 12 down, looks like we're going to have 2 to go here directly. Lap 13 now. I think a white flag will be coming out this time, white flag. For David Meyer, the old veteran. White flag waves. Devin Meyer now into 1 and 2. Just a nice clean lap here is all he's got to make. Maintains that lead, maybe spreads it out just a little bit, maybe 6 to 8 car lengths through 3 and 4. You're going to come out of 4, take the checkered flag. Your winner is going to be David Meyer. Second place is Devin Irwin. Third place is Shane Irwin. Fourth place is Dustin Weiland.
I'll give him a big shout, Dave Meyer.
And David?
Yep, here, let me, hang on just a
Yeah.
second. My receiver went bad and I gotta give my son.
Winner here tonight of the Super Stocks, David Meyer. I think it's the second time I've got to talk to you down here, David, but a great run out there. And boy, second place come up there and kind of give you a little run there for a little bit, but just couldn't do the job.
I thought I heard him. I don't know who it was. I kind of feel bad about on the start, me and the 77 Dowdy got together on the front stretch, and I apologize. I didn't mean to crowd him or nothing like that. I was planning on running in on the bottom, so I'm sorry. Like I say, I wasn't being crappy about it or anything like that. I just I'm not hooping and hollering because I don't. It kind of bothers me. So anyway, we'll take the win. He had me covered in the heat race. He was really fast, and I knew he would be, really stout on the outside. I would have rather started on the outside, but we'll take what we got. So we're still working on this car. It's kind of been temperamental. Last time we was here, we smacked the wall over in hot laps really, really hard and bent the rear end and bent ball joints and everything, and we got it all fixed and went to Warrensburg the next night and won with it. So we got it pretty good, but it's not like it should be yet. So we're still fighting some pushing and some shock travel problems, and it bottoms out here and there. So we'll get it figured out. So we'll take it.
Did I notice down in 1 and 2 you were talking about it pushing just a little bit? I thought I noticed the front of the car down there a couple of times when you'd go into 1 just before the apex where the front end would kind of want to head out toward the wall, and I thought, oh crud, he's going to hit the wall.
Yeah, and I had to back up my corner speed a lot because the car it does not want to turn. We keep freeing the car up, and it doesn't. You go in the corner and it wants to push, and I got back on my corner speed, and then that invites people closer to get in on me, So, but we'll get it. Like I say, I'm getting probably too old for this stuff. My son, he's doing really good, and I'm proud of him. Brian Meyer, that's my son, and I'm extremely proud of him the way he's come on. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's so much fun to watch your kids do it. The only thing is, then you're sitting there going, worrying about what's going on.
No, actually, I tell him all the time. I've been racing since '89, and my driving style and his driving style are completely different. I'm kind of what they call a stab and steer type driver. I mean, I run in there and turn the car and hammer off. He's a momentum guy, and he takes care of his equipment really good, and he just I think he's going to be a better driver than I ever was. So.
It's that younger generation, David.
Yeah, I think age has got a lot to do with it, yes.
Yeah, well, they get those video games and all that other stuff that they get to do to work that out. But anyway, folks, your winner here tonight for the Super Stocks, David Meyer. Congratulations, David.
Thanks. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay, here's your lineup for the Power IB mods. Cole Hamilton is going to be on the pole. Brad Smith outside of him. Terry Schultz in the 90 there inside second row. Cole Campbell in the 22C. Inside third row is going to be Brad Page in the 33. Outside Robbie Ewing 32. Inside the fourth row, Ryan Gibbs. Outside is going to be Steve Tiedemann and Scott Coots, Jonathan Beard, and Dalton Keith. So hang on, folks. Here we go. You're going to see some speed here. Once again, that front row, Cole Hamilton and Brad Smith. Watch the 90. Cole Hamilton's going to grab that lead down at the end of the front straightaway, but now Brad Smith down there really low, got that left front wheel, jumping into that light brown dirt down there, trying to stick with him on that low side. Terry Schultz in third. Cole Campbell in fourth. Campbell making a move there up beside Terry Smith for that third spot, and it looks like he may just get it away from him. But Cole Hamilton, I'm sorry, your leader, Brad Smith in second. And now Cole Campbell there in third place. Looks like he's going to start working on Brad Smith. Brad Smith up off the bottom a little bit, so that's going to open the door just a little bit for Cole Campbell to work that bottom. Now Smith goes up to the top side, and Campbell tries to go down the low. Going to try it again here in 3 and 4. Has to let off of it just a little bit there right at the apex of the corner. Hamilton now with about a 10 to 12 car length lead over Smith. Smith's just trying to maintain second as Campbell has fallen back now just maybe 2 or 3 car lengths. And then about another 3 or 4 back to Terry Schultz in fourth. And Rob Ewing in that 5th spot. 6 laps down, 14 to go. Cole Hamilton, your leader. Brad Smith still, I'm sure he can hear Cole Campbell back there. Now the whole field just kind of spread out as the leader. Starting to close in on the back of the pack here as we are on lap 8, getting ready to start lap 9. Campbell kind of searching around back there. I think he's trying to get by Steve Tiedemann, which he does down the back straightaway in the entrance into 3. Now he goes down low on turn 4, trying to get around Beard, I think. Beard's into the wall. Now Brad Smith and Campbell race through the lap car with Tiedemann. Campbell gets up there and gets a look on the inside of Smith, but he just can't get that car to go ahead and rotate there around through 3 and 4. Now Hamilton with a pretty clear track ahead of him. 11 down, 9 to go. Once again now Campbell looking down to the inside of Brad Smith. Heck of a race there for second. Gets the nose out ahead of him there right through 3, but he can't hold on to that. He has to let out of it. And now the leader goes up and just kind of throws some dirt up on the wall, and that allows Smith to catch up about 2 or 3 car lengths. Hamilton still your leader. No yellow flags. Boy, Hamilton up against the wall again. And now Campbell has made the pass. on Brad Smith. Brad Smith back to third. Don't know if Campbell's going to have enough time left here. We're got 5 laps to go now. 15 down, 5 to go. Hamilton with a pretty good lead. Four more to go. Cole Hamilton with about a 3/4 of a straightaway lead over Cole Campbell. White flag's going to come out this time for Cole Hamilton. Brad Smith in second, Terry Schultz in third, Ryland Gibbs in fourth, Cole Campbell back to fifth. Leader down the back straightaway, going through 3 and 4, and your winner is going to be Cole Campbell. Second place is going to be, the winner is going to be Cole Hamilton. Second place is going to be Cole Campbell. Third place is Brad Smith. Fourth is Terry Schultz. Fifth is Ryland Gibbs. Sixth is Dalton Keith. Seventh is Brad Page, Robbie Ewing, Steve Tiedemann, and Scott Sneed.
Hey, you already win, gave me a thumbs up on the left.
Okay, we got Cole Hamilton here, the winner of the Power Eye B-Mods. And Cole, man, that looked like a really fun race. You kind of opened up a pretty good lead and was able to hang on to it, but it looked like old Brad Smith was, kind of biting at your back wheels there just a little.
Yeah, on the start I might have got a little bit too high there, and that's my bad. But overall, it was a pretty good track, and we had a good car and a good result. So I just want to give a big thanks to all my family and my loved ones and all these sponsors on the car, and I couldn't do it without them, so thank you.
Was this your first win this year? I was talking to Andy earlier, and I think he said you won 4 here last year. Is this your first win?
Well, so last year I won 4 here, and this will be my 3rd win for this year.
Well, you're off to a good start. It's still early in the year, man. You got a long ways to go. So how long you been doing this, and who's some of the people that help you get here?
Yeah, big thanks to my dad and all the ones that just helped me get up and down here. And I've been racing. This will be my 3rd year. So. Yeah.
Boy, for 3 years, that's 7 wins. Sometimes that's a career for some people, is 7 wins. But congratulations on the win, Cole. And all I can say is keep doing it.
Thank you.
Once again, folks, your winner, Cole Hamilton, for the Power Eye B-Mods. And the big one coming up here, the Fran and Vern Claiborne memorial race, the shootout for the Midwest Mods. I don't know about you people, but I've really been pleased with the Midwest Mods tonight. I think the Power Eye Midwest Mods. It's going to be Dakota Low inside on the pole with Dakota Dillon outside of the first row. Inside the second row is going to be Brian Meyer. Outside is going to be Sturgis Streeter. Third row is going to be Jacob Hall. Outside of him is going to be Dakota Gerard. Inside of the fourth row, Jordan Beard. Outside, Brad Richardson. Fifth row is going to be Dustin Dennison, Walker Bergen. Sixth row, Austin Smith, Caden Campbell. Inside the seventh row, Joe Beard and Aaron Dennison. Eighth row is going to be on the inside, Justin Pike. Outside, Jerry Wheeler. Eighth row, going to be Buston Hurston on the inside. Devin Wenzel on the outside. Last row is going to be Jeremy Reynolds on the inside and Richard Jackson on the outside. This is going to be it. Yeah, wave those flags, folks. For the Claiborne Memorial Shootout here at Electric City Speedway. Looks like the yellow flag is out. We're getting ready to go racing. "20 cars for 25 laps. Dakota Low, Dakota Dillon on that front row. Brian Meyer, Sturgis Streeter, Jacob Hall, Dakota Gerard. Green flag flies. Looks like the dash winner, Dakota Low, might lead that first lap. No. It's going to be Dakota Dillon is going to lead the first lap. Low hangs on to it down the back straightaway, but looks like Dillon's going to try to come back on the inside, and we've got one spun around over here in turn 2. Dakota Dillon, who was a fast qualifier during hot laps with a 16.763 on that first lap there, and I think we got one in. Well, his lap time was 16.959, so he's just a tick off of what that fast time was there in the hot laps. So the track has slowed down just slightly, but of course we'll see how that plays out as we go on here with the race. But your lineup here so far is Dakota Dillon, Dakota Low, Brian Meyer, Jacob Hall, Sturgis Streeter, Dakota Gerard, Dustin Dennison, Brad Richardson, Walker Bergen, Austin Smith, Caden Campbell, Joe Beard. That's your top 12. Looks like they're trying to realign them. As soon as they get them realigned, looks like your leader's going to be out front by himself. Must be a Delaware double file restart with the leader out front. Once again, the Vern and Fran Claiborne Memorial Shootout here at Electric City Speedway. 10th annual. Winner of this race is going to win $1,048. Second, wins $800 plus 100. Third wins $700 plus 47. Then it's $625 for fourth, $525 for fifth, $450 for sixth, $400 for seventh, $325 for eighth, $300 for ninth, and 10th is going to be getting $290. Looks like we just about got the lineup complete. Looks like the flagman has got the green flag. Nope. Thought maybe we were going to do one more lap. Yep, yellow light goes out. We're going to go back to racing here pretty quick. One lap down, 24 to go. That's your leader, Dakota Dillon. Like I say, he had fast lap time during the hot laps. Going to lead them down through 4 out of 4. Green flag is out, and we're racing. And we're kind of slow here on the front straightaway. Know if somebody got in the wall or what. I was looking up toward the front and didn't see what happened. We run all those other heat races and B mains and everything and hardly had any yellow flags. And here now we're getting into the A main, and we've had 2. We've completed 1 lap. Glad you all decided to come down to Electric City tonight. I think you've seen some pretty good racing here tonight so far. When you have a field of cars this big, it's always a lot of fun for the officials to get them relined up, because certain cars will drop out in certain places and that can realign the whole field. Looks like the yellow light's out. We're going to go back to racing here. Once again, 23, Dakota Dillon is your leader. 24, Dakota Lowe is in second. Number 9, Brian Meyer, third. Then 101 of Jacob Hall, and they come out of 4. Green flag's out again, we're racing. Dakota Dillon's going to lead them into 1. The boy Dakota Lowe taking a good look on the inside. Going to dive down onto the bottom, and looks like he may take the lead, and he does. Coming out of 4 here on lap 3. Lowe goes up and hits that little bump up there at the top of turn 1. kind of upsets the car a little bit. Wow, getting to be a real rough spot down there. Dakota Lowe, your leader. Showing Jacob Hall now as the leader here on lap 4 in the 101. Dakota Lowe, Dakota Dillon, Dakota Gerard. Man, we got 3 Dakotas right there in a row. Boy, now Jacob Hall starts to really spread that thing out. Guys, almost immediately out to about a 5-car length lead with a fast lap time of 16:7:41. But Dakota Lowe there makes a good run, a good entry into 1 and run through 1 and 2. Through 3 and 4 now, he's up just about a lane higher than what Lowe is, and he's right back up to the back bumper. And we've got another yellow flag. And I don't see what it is. The running order right now is Jacob Hall there in the 101. Second is Dakota Lowe in the 24L. Third is Dakota Dillon in the 23. And fourth place is Dakota Gerard in the 0. Fifth is Brian Meyer in the 9. Sixth is Jordan Beard in the 2C. That's last year's winner, Jordan Beard there in that 2C. Seventh is Walker Bergen in the 114. Eighth is Dustin Dennison in the 5D. Ninth is Brad Richardson, the 32X. And 10th is Austin Smith in the 98. Seven of 25 down, 3 cautions. Yellow flag goes, or the yellow light goes out. Jacob Hall, he kind of snuck up through there and took that lead about 2 laps ago. Dakota Lowe looks like he might have something for him. We'll see. Looked like he was just figuring out a line there where he might be able to get underneath of Hall. They come out of 4 now. Green flag comes back out. Hall back to the lead. Opens it up just a little bit there over Lowe with Dillon in 3rd. Some good racing there for 3rd and 4th. Brian Meyer trying to get under Dakota Dillon. Jordan Beard now up to that 6th place. Once again, that's last year's winner there in the orange and gray car. Looks like Dillon looks to the inside of Dakota Lowe. Go into 3 and 4. Lowe going to get a little run off the hill, but just barely gets ahead of Dakota Dillon. Now Dillon's going to blow by him there in 1 and 2. As it looked like Lowe got up in that rough spot up there between 1 and 2. Upset the car pretty bad, and Dillon was able to run right under him. Yep, Dillon's going to be 2nd place. 12 down, 13 to go. We're just about at the midway point here. We got a slow one going down the front straightaway, but I think he's headed for the pits. He's going to be all right. Flagman signaling halfway. Jacob Hall, 101, still your leader. Dakota Dillon in second. Dakota Lowe in third. Jordan Beard in fourth. Dakota Gerard in fifth. And it looks like Jordan Beard now is going to make the pass there for third as he gets around Dakota Lowe, and looks like he will hold it up here to the start-finish line, and he will. So now Jordan Beard up to that third spot, working that high side pretty good in the 114. He's got a flat right front. He's going to pull off onto the infield. Yeah, Beard going up, then taking over second place. Now he's looking on the outside of Hall. He's got that high line really working. Look at this, folks. And Joseph Beard takes the lead on lap 16. That's last year's winner out front now, Jordan Beard. Beard, Hall, Lowe, Dillon, and Meyer. That's your top five. Beard now stretching that lead out. Wow, he's down that back straightaway. He's got like a 5-car length lead over second place Jacob Hall in the 101. Jordan Beard really smooth through them corners. He's down about a car width down off of the high side going through 3 and 4. But he's pushing that thing up pretty close to the cushion down there in 1 and 2. Lowe back up into that third spot with Dakota Dillon now back to fourth. Looks like Brian Myers about to get a challenge there for the 5th place from Dakota Gerard. Heavens to Pete. Jordan Beard has opened it up to a full straightaway lead now on lap 22. Only 3 laps to go. Beard just kind of come out of nowhere. He was back running 7th or 8th there early on in the race. We got one, well, we got a yellow flag, that's why. Seen him start slowing down, but I couldn't figure out why. It must be something on the track up here in turn 4 or the exit of turn 4. One of the officials walking out there to see what's going on. I think one of the tires might have get drug around here onto the front straightaway from up there in turn 4, because there's no tire down around the inside there. And
replacing his front wing, it looks like we're trying to fix it.
well, I think the 4 car, let me see here, 4A, I think that's Aaron Dennison. He might have caught that tire because they're rolling it back up there, and that might be what's wrong with the front end of the 4A that you can see right there on the front straightaway. Well, we got a little peace and quiet here. I'll give you the running order for this. The 2J, Jordan Beard, and boy, he's given up a straightaway lead here to Jacob Hall, the 101, as he was hauling booty. We got 22 down, 3 laps to go. Your first 5, Jordan Beard, Jacob Hall, Dakota Dillon, Dakota Lowe, Brian Miller. 6 through 10 is Dakota Gerard, Dustin Dennison, Austin Smith, Brad Richardson, and 10th spot is Jerry Wheeler. The yellow light's out. We're just about ready to go back to green flag racing. Gerard starts them over there in turn 3, brings them out of 4, takes the green, and away he goes. Jacob Hall, they're hanging with him so far. But Jordan Beard now opening it up to about 4 car lengths. They're just coming down that front straightaway. 23 down. I think we're going to, white flag will fly here on the next time they pass the flag stand. The flagman has it high in the air, and there it goes. Jordan Beard takes the white flag, 1 lap to go. Maintaining his lead over Jacob Hall, Dakota Dillon in 3rd, Dakota Lowe 4th, Brian Miller in 5th. And it looks like Jordan Beard takes the checkered flag here, wins 2 in a row, last year's winner, picks up the Vern and Fran Claiborne shootout here at Electric City Speedway. Once again, Jordan Beard 2 years in a row. Your finishing order, Jordan Beard's 1st, Jacob Hall 2nd, Dakota Dillon 3rd, Dakota Lowe 4th, Brian Miller 5th, Dustin Dennison 6th, Dakota Gerard 7th, Austin Smith 8th, Brad Richardson 9th, Jerry Wheeler 10th, Caden Campbell 11th, Aaron Dennison 12th, 13th was Butch Heston, 14th Richard Jackson, 15th Jeremiah Reynolds. Real shootout. How about it? A round of applause for Jordan.
Yeah, there we go. Well, how about that, race fans? I tell you what, the man put on a charge, found him a groove, and absolutely made everybody else like it. Jordan, I tell you, I've said it a little while ago, but I am so proud of you, man. You just put on a whale of a show. How was it, man?
Man, it was awesome. You know, I can't thank you and your family enough for putting this race on for us every year. It means a lot to me, and to win it 2 years in a row, man. It means I can't tell you like how much that means to me, and I can't thank you and all the fans and Mike Parker, just everybody enough for putting this on for us and recognizing us Midwest Mods. But man, the track was a little rough here in spots, nothing major, but it was awesome. It was bad fast. And once I found my groove, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
And it was, and you were up there. that was some tough company. We got some boys that came in and don't normally run here, but they were tough cookies now. And you had to find your own groove. And once you did, that momentum just picked up, and there wasn't nothing they can do with you.
Yeah. Jacob Hall being here, everybody knows he's one of the best around here. Anywhere he goes, unloads, he's fast. And Dakota Gerard, he races all over the place and is fast everywhere, and I've never even raced him before, but Dakota Lowe, Dakota Dillon, all of us up there, like it's a stacked field, and I told them before we went out it was going to be a dogfight.
Well, you had a good year last year. You got the first one here. And, you're the only one that's ever gone back-to-back with these things. And now you got 2 of these big black beauties here. You're going to have to build a trophy room or something, ain't you?
Kind of getting there. Definitely the shop's starting to get a little bit more full now, and the living room has a few more in there now. So, man, I'm just really thankful. This means a lot to me. It means a lot to me, and especially to be the only person now to win 2 in a row, that's awesome.
And you kind of had a quiet. I mean, you start out with a feature wins. I mean, you've been running good everywhere you've gone, but you've been just kind of quiet. You've been kind of a third and fourth place deal, and it seems like there's always been about 4 of you always going at it in a kind of a dogfight, and you never have come out the last few weeks on the good end of it. So it's nice to, with a few more extra. I mean, we don't run this a long race, 25 laps, but you do have a few extra laps to kind of work at it, and you did it, and everything come to it. So you guys must have made some great adjustments.
Yeah, we actually changed everything this week, actually. I can't thank Billy Portwood enough, actually. I was busy working on my uncle's car all week, and he ended up actually working on my car all week for me, and I put in, once I picked it up Wednesday or Thursday, whatever day it was, I was out to the shop till 3 in the morning every night doing the rest of my stuff that I had to do to it. So we completely went totally different on setup, changed up springs, shocks, and obviously it worked out good. It was awesome.
Well, hard work pays off, man. It never, ever hurts. If you don't work on them, you don't win. That's right. And like I said, it was just a beautiful race. Like I said, it was a dogfight. There were so many guys, and the track was, good because they were running high, low, middle, and a few rough spots, but it was still fast. So you guys were just clicking off a heck of a pace out there. And, but you come through, you found that spot, and you got your second one here, man. And I tell you what, like I said, you couldn't have drove a better race. You guys all drove each other extremely clean out there, which was phenomenal to see. And we love the show you guys put on for special races like this. Anytime we do these memorial races and stuff, they seem like they just mean a little more. The guys drive a little harder because you got a little more something you can brag about. So, man, again, I just want to tell you that I'm proud of you. And, folks, give him a hand. I tell you, he put on a show for us tonight. Gets him two in a row. So now, one thing comes after that would be 3 in a row, right?
Yep, that's the goal for sure.
All righty, man. Well, good luck to you. Take that back. Enjoy everything, man. We appreciate it. Everybody enjoyed the show. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, the man of the hour. All right, we got a little something special here for our runner-up, the man that put on a good show there. Jacob, I tell you what, man.
Thank you, buddy. You too.
You guys, Dakota, come here, guys. We can all kind of squeeze in here together. Fast track, you guys put on a whale of a show. Jacob kind of snuck up there. You was out there early. Jacob got around you. You fell back a little bit. Then you kind of charged him back pretty hard again. Got around Dakota Low, and then here comes Jordan and that 2J up there kind of in his own little orbit, man. What do you think?
Yeah, Jordan came out of nowhere right there, to be honest with you. I had no idea he was coming. I had no idea where to be when I was leading. I had no idea. I knew that I was fast on the top, and then I did the bottom, and I was like, well, I'm still quick there, so I tried that, and then off they went.
But yet he came back, the car come back to you. I mean, at the end of that thing, you must have changed up and found a little something that worked a little better.
I just got mad and started driving the heck out of it.
All right, man. Well, Dakota, I tell you what, you're Brittany, we had kind of been messaging and stuff, and we thought this was going to be your year, dude, man. I tell you what, you've been running good every week this year. Car's working good. Motor seems like it's running good. So, I mean, I kind of had you down as a favorite on this thing.
Yeah, we really wanted to win this one. We're going to regroup and do some more work to the car. I think we could find more speed.
Well, good. Man, appreciate it. Great racing. Jacob, come over here, man, and get kind of close to you here. Get my arm around you. Jacob, man, I tell you what, every time you come here, man, you're good. Your car runs quick and everything. I thought you had it locked in there. I mean, the car, once you got out front, the old car kind of got on out there and was trotting around there pretty good.
Yeah, I did too. I was just telling Jordan, I thought that was his nose. I seen it 3 and 4, so I went back down the bottom, and then same thing like Dakota said. He come out of nowhere. I seen him pass me on the top, and I'm like, I wish I would have changed up my line a little bit. But, yeah, I thought we had that one wrapped up. But I guess I told him I shouldn't have been giving him so much shit on Facebook earlier because me and him were going back and forth, and I said, you're going to be following me around. And when I seen the 2 come around, I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
That's what actually me and Jordan was actually just talking about there. It's like, Jacob, there during the week, he kind of almost called his shot. He's like, well, I had one there in a while. I think I'll go on up there. It's like, man, he's already picking himself. So you had some confidence coming in. I said, you always run good here. So, I mean, I understand the confidence, but you guys just put on a whale of a show. Again, such a clean race. I know there's a few, you feel holes out there, but the track was fast, and you guys are running out there side by side and just putting on just a whale of a show for everybody here.
Oh yeah, this group of guys is awesome to race with. For the most part, they're all going to drive you clean. You're going to race each other hard, but we usually have fun everywhere we go.
Well, man, I tell you what, we do appreciate you coming. When you do come, we do appreciate you because you always put on a good show for us. And we do have a little, if I got it here, we got something here for you for second place here.
The cooler?
Yeah, the cooler. Did you get it already? Okay. Yeah, so we got them a cooler thanks to Missouri Eagle. Supplied us with, I think, some hats, T-shirts, and that beautiful cooler. Did you look inside that thing? That thing looks like a vault.
I haven't looked in it yet. She said she tried to get it loaded full of beer, but couldn't do it. So.
Yeah, you wouldn't have turned that down, though, would you?
One sounds pretty good right now.
Well, but I tell you what, guys, man, appreciate it. You guys just put on a whale of a show. Fans, how about the top three in our A feature tonight? They just put on a whale of a show. Hope you guys all realize how much we appreciate everybody coming out here in the show you guys put on, man. We appreciate it. All right, race fans, give them a hand as they get ready to pull off here.
Oh, I didn't know if you were.
All right, folks, here's your lineup for the 4 cylinders. Going to be going for 12 laps. Inside front row is going to be Stephen Say. Outside is Timmy Carter in the 4. The second row is going to be Rob Jones Sr. in the 75 SR. Outside of him is going to be, inside third row is going to be Eric Smith. Outside is Zach Bean. Fifth row is going to be Tommy Carter inside. 13U of Travis Baldwin outside, and back in the back. Yeah, we might be missing somebody. Jeremy Byfield. But here we go, coming around for the green flag. This is your 4-cylinder A main. Looks like it's going to be Timmy Carter out there in the lead with a 75 of Stephen Say in that second spot. We'll see how they cross the line. First lap. Going to be Carter, Jones, Schmidt, Say, Bean, Carter, Baldwin, Byfield. Looks like Robert Jones is going to take over the lead in that 75 SR. Carter in second. Here comes Schmidt making a run down that back straightaway. That car is always fast. Many-time winner here at Electric City, Eric Schmidt. Looks like he can run up on him. Might be just a little slower than he is through the corner. But Schmidt can certainly catch him on the straightaway. Like I say, 15 laps here. Schmidt's going to have plenty of time to work on him. They start to pull away from the third place to Timmy Carter. Back and fourth is Stephen Say. Fifth is Zach Bean. Two leaders now pull away probably to 12 or 15 length car lap, and there goes Schmidt looking on the inside to try and get around as they battle side by side through 1 and 2, and it looks like it's going to be Schmidt going to be taking over the lead. Seven down. We're on lap 8 to go. Eric Schmidt looking fast, handling good. Flagman gives them the halfway sign. Oh, Schmidt pushes up to the wall, hits a bump or something there. Just saves it, keeps running into the wall, but it's going to throw him back into second place. And about 4 or 5 car lengths now behind your new leader, Robert Jones Sr. Schmidt has slowed down considerably. Schmidt back to third. Something happened there when he ran up by the wall. Looks like he may be out of it. He's back to fifth now. Well, 75 SR, Robert Jones Sr. He's got just about the whole thing to himself now, as he's probably a straight away ahead. Schmidt slowing down, looks like he's headed to the pits. Either something broke, or when he got up there close to the wall, it broke something on the car. 3 laps to go. Leader coming into lap traffic, pretty heavy lap traffic. 3 cars running right there together, kind of in a pack. Gets by one of them, now goes down on the inside. I think that's a 10 of Byfield. I'm sorry, 29. Zach Bean. Flagman has the white flag in hand. I think that should have been the white flag lap, but they're still going to throw the white flag this time. 1 more lap to go for your leader, Robert Jones Sr. Checkered flag in hand. Robert Jones through 3 and 4 out of 4 down to the flag stand, and he will take the checkered flags for the win. Your finishing order is going to be the 75 SR of Robert Jones Sr., the 4 of Timmy Carter, 75 Stephen Say, 29 of Zach Bean, 57 of Tommy Carter, and 121 of Eric Schmidt. Then the 10B of Jeremy Byfield, and 8th, the 13U of Travis Baldwin. So 4-cylinder class here tonight, Robert Jones Sr., Rob Jones Sr., and Rob, quite a run, man. Got out front, and then Schmidt there looked like he was giving you some trouble.
Yeah, he was giving me a few bumps I didn't appreciate, but I guess that's racing.
Yeah. And then, I don't know, he got up into the wall or the cushion up there or something, and I think something broke on his car, and he had to pull off.
I seen his front left brake caliper cherry red.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, stay out of my way.
But anyway, a great win for you. How many is that for you here at Electric City?
3 this year, yes.
Yeah. 3, man, you're getting with it then. You figured it out.
Good thing Steven broke down. That one right there, 75.
Yeah. But anyway, like I say, good run after Schmidt got out of the way, man. You were gone. I mean, there wasn't anybody even close to you, but congratulations on a great win.
Thank you, appreciate it. I'm glad you guys stuck around to see it.
All right, there you go, folks. Your winner in the 4-cylinder class, Rob Jones Sr. All right, we got the Strictly Stock out here right now. And looks like inside on the first row will be William Franklin in the 72. Outside is going to be the 55 of Dallas Bucci. Second row inside is going to be the 5 of, looks like 5-0. Going to be Bill Poulsen. Outside second row, Mike Parker in the 19. Third row, 23 of Jared Korn. Outside the 24 of Jice Crump. And what's this, the fifth row? The 30 of Matt Cooper. Outside the 83 of Gene Mills. Then the next row will be the 1753 of Ashton Miller. And then 143 of Mike Parker Sr. And starting last is going to be Ethan Rowe. That's your lineup for the Strictly Stock. Thank all you folks for hanging around for these last couple of races. I know the racers really appreciate it. It's nice to see somebody up in the stands when you're out there. Looks like we're going for 15 laps here. Well, Andy's made his way back up here, and once again, Andy, I think a very successful 10th running of the Claiborne Memorial Shootout. And looks like we have a green flag. And looks like old William Franklin is going to take the lead. No, I'm sorry, it's Dallas Bucci is going to take the lead, with Franklin in second, Parker in third, Poulsen in fourth, and Korn in fifth. Bucci now opening up just a little bit of a lead. Franklin, the front, just doesn't look like he's hit his stride yet, but we'll see. Probably, get the feel of the car and figure out where the fast place on the track is, because it's going to change during the night. But old Mike Parker, boy, he's right up there on the back of Franklin, giving him a couple of nudges in the back just to let him know he's there, I'm sure. Looks to the inside, and he might get him going into turn one. He gets up beside him, pulls out about half a car length ahead, and he's holding on to it down the back straightaway. But Franklin is catching back up with him now on the outside. Good race for second place between Parker and Franklin. Both cars really holding their line well. Now Parker looking for the lead. He's going to go down inside, but he can't hold on to it. Has to back out. But now we got a lap car coming in play here, so this could be good. Parker has to move off of that low line that he's been running. Kind of pulls back in behind Bucci. Now he looks inside again down on the bottom. Bucci kind of comes down, pinches him off. Bucci looks like he's got some fairly soft suspension in that car, as that thing is rocking and rolling down there in 1 and 2. Parker gets by Bucci going down the front straightaway, pulls up in front of him now. Another lap car in play, the 76. Parker's still your leader. Bucci comes up and gives him a little bump in the back, said, hey, you're in my lane. 8 down, coming around to start the 9th lap. Flagman says, hey, we're halfway. Parker now opening up the lead, maybe 2-car length lead. Looks like he's got that old black beast running pretty good. Got some good speed and is handling really well. Five laps to go. We got 5 laps to go now. Parker passes the lap car. Bucci goes on the outside. Comes out, and we only got 1 lap to go. What I don't understand, I got Mike Parker at 19.
Yeah, you can't read his name very well, but or number, I mean. But he's that dark gray car just leaving. Yes.
Black one?
Yeah, that's Mike. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And the other one's Bucci.
Bucci, yeah, the gray car.
And 72 is Franklin. See, I got Franklin. I got Franklin leading.
Huh.
Can't be right. Stock shootouts. And I hope you enjoyed the races. Appreciate you coming to Electric City. Come back, see us again, but that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Hope you have a safe drive home. And thanks again, and good night.
Yeah, I just want to get out to Mike and Miss Mary for coming down and agreeing to do the announcing with me tonight. Took the pressure off of me having to be everywhere at one time, and we just have a good time whenever me and Mike get to announce together. And don't forget, he did record the dash and the features for a little later.
So, and the heat race.
Oh, B-mains, okay. And so it'll be shown sometime. He'll put up when they are viewable. But again, want to thank everybody coming out and supporting this race tonight. Man, we had a beautiful night. Lots of cars, lots of good racing. Finishing off with our very own Mr. Mike Parker, getting him another feature win, and that for me.